What is going on, everyone? My name's Alpha, and today we are doing something very special. We're doing a special team challenge. Now, recently I was on my recommended page on YouTube watching some videos, and as you can see, I have a very weird arrangement of videos recommended to me. And one stood out, which was from Mystic Umbreon, which his idea was, can Ash Ketchum beat Fire Red and Leaf Green? And his video turned out to be really good. It's more of a hypothesis, and this video will be more of an actual in-lab experiment, but this video was obviously inspired by Mystic Umbreon did. We're just not hypothesizing. Today our video will be, can Dawn beat Pokemon Pearl? Now, before the video begins, I want to say please drop a like and comment down some challenge ideas. It will mean a lot to me, will help out this channel a lot as well if you guys can. And also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to me, much appreciated. We're trying to hit 5K before the year ends. I know we only have 2 months left, but it means a lot to me if you guys can. We're trying to reach that goal. And also, don't forget to follow my Twitter right here. Here's the @ and my Switch code is here. Sword and Shield is coming out very soon, so don't forget to do that. Anyways, let's get into the actual video. Now, obviously, there's some ordeals we need to speak about first. Firstly, we're going to reference both the anime and the game series. Obviously, we're choosing not to use Dawn's anime team because, one, her anime team is pretty strong compared to what hard normal standards of challenges are. So we're going to use her in-game team. Well, her team will be based on what we see if we chose the male protagonist. Now, first, I will also reference the anime where her starter was Piplup, so canonically we will follow that as well and choose Piplup as well because it's easier. But we could actually beat the game with any of the starters. I just chose Piplup because Dawn had Piplup in the anime. As well, to determine her team, we've actually only seen her battle twice in the games. Once after you beat Rourke in the first gym and head back to Jubilife in the Team Plasma double battle, and the second time after you beat Maylene, there will be another double battle with Team Plasma, and you'll see the rest of her team, and that's the last time you'll see her team. So from all this knowledge, we know that Dawn does not get a fully evolved Pokemon. She does have a Kadabra and a Clefairy, and that is all the Pokemons we can have. But you might be wondering, how are we gonna beat the game like this? Because we don't have enough Pokemons to learn HM moves. Now, we are gonna do some reaching, a very long reach. So it's not, obviously she doesn't have it on her battling team. However, when we start the game, the person who teaches us to catch Pokemons is Dawn. Dawn actually catches a Bidoof, so that will be our HM slave. And as well, you know, she needs to get through the game, so we're doing a bit more reaching, and we're gonna evolve the B-Barrel as well so it can learn Rock Climb. Anyways, let's get into the actual challenge. So the team is set. We get a Prinplup, Kadabra, and a Clefairy, and that's our team. Anyways, let's begin. Obviously, we start the game off pretty easily, and we stroll through it. We're just gonna skip Rourke because obviously I'm a water type. I can destroy Rourke super easily. We head out and catches our Abra. Abra is obviously very weak and can't really battle by itself, let alone battle in a double battle either. We just catch an Abra, we train it up. As well, we catch a Cleffa right outside of Eternal City in the cave in Mount Coronet, and that's our team. That's our whole team. And then we train it up. Going into this, I was expecting to use my Prinplup fully because Clefairy is not fully evolved and it's not too good. And Kadabra is obviously okay as a Pokemon, but it's not an Alakazam. Because it's not an Alakazam, I did not have high hopes for it. But however, it actually turned out to be false because it actually turned out to be the biggest contributor on the team. So here we're just going through the maze in Eternal City's gym. I really don't understand this gym puzzle. As a kid, I was confused. It's a weird camera angle. It looks stretched, and then we're just playing hide and seek. Anyways, we fight Gardenia. We start out with our Prinplup, which is a very high level. We sat in the forest for a very long time training up our Clefairy. It's still not a Clefairy just right now. It's still a Cleffa. Anyways, our Prinplup is going to take out the first 2 Pokemons, and then her final Pokemon will be Roserade, which our Kadabra can handle with his Psychic. Pretty easy. Now, we head into Veilstone City. Veilstone City, we also taught our Prinplup Ice Beam just in case. we fight against Barry a few times and we might get stuck because Ice Beam is an ice move and he obviously has the grass starter. This is the beginning of where Kadabra just takes over. Kadabra just destroys everything in its path for some reason. I started just using Kadabra only. This is where the level gap between the Pokemon and the rest of the trainers are like ridiculous now. We clear out Maylene very easily because Kadabra's psychic type. Then we head into Crasher Wake. Same thing happens. Kadabra takes no prisoners and he's already level 36. Unfortunately, my Clefairy is like 28 or something and it's not doing anything. It hasn't came out of its ball since I got it. I actually haven't used it in a battle. I used so much TMs on it that I still haven't used it because my Kadabra was just so broken. Here's a little bit of a 10,000 IQ play. So we go into Celestial Town, we head into the Poke Center, and then we head into Celestial Town. We do the thing with Cynthia's grandmother and then Cyrus, and then we kept teleport on a Kadabra because we don't have Fly on this team because none of her Pokemons can learn Fly. All the Pokemons that can learn HM, aka Prinplup and B-Barrel, aren't able to fly. So we keep teleport on Kadabra to fast travel a bit quicker, to lessen the headache of traveling. So that's how we're fast traveling throughout the game. We do it a few times. Anyways, we head into Hearthome. We fight off against Fantina. Now, before this, there's a route in Celeste Town that gives a Shadow Ball, and Kadabra is a monster. Level 43, Kadabra takes everything and kills everything. One-shots everything. I want to clarify that we get an odd incense in Celestial Town, in the Unknown Cave, and also in Veilstone we got a Metronome. So my Kadabra is infinitely stronger than everything in the world. This thing is a monster. Right, head into Byron's gym. Byron is kind of a pushover initially, but the problem was nothing on my team can one-shot anything. So Prinplup is just getting whittled down, and if he just didn't have this stupid Bronzor, we would have destroyed him. It takes me down to Torrent, and then I was feeling more confident because I'm in Torrent range, and now I can one-shot basically everything. Unfortunately, the Bastiodon lives very low and then just rest up, so fuck him. And then he just kills me. My Kadabra comes out. I have to use Psychic and Shadow Ball until its special defense drops enough, and then now it's free range to kill him. Right. You might be wondering how hard it is without Kadabra. It's pretty hard. In this gym, we actually went out and almost lost our Kadabra. Candace's Sneasel actually got me down, and the hail is just taking me away. So I had to switch out and save my Kadabra for another day, another time where it could just hit one move, because that's all it's worth right now, because hail doesn't disappear because it was summoned by an ability. So I sent out my Clefairy. It has Fire Blast. Fire Blast will easily do a big chunk to Abomasnow. And unfortunately, it used Wood Hammer. So I'm like, alright, this is my first blackout. Because Prinplup is a water type, and it is basically my last Pokemon besides my Kadabra at 4 HP. Prinplup comes out. Abomasnow decides to swagger me instead of Wood Hammering me. I use Metal Claw because, Prinplup doesn't learn most moves in the game. And then I got to Metal Claw him twice. He just chose not to hit me with a Wood Hammer, and Prinplup just saves the day. And then as well, Medicham comes out and we beat that as well. So I don't know what's happening, but we got through a gym. Next gym is Vulcanus gym. Fortunately for Vulcaner, Kadabra's back and it takes out Vulcaner too easily. After Vulcanus gym, I actually got rid of teleport because there's no point in teleporting anywhere else besides going to the Pokemon League. I taught a Charge Beam because I can't actually teach a Focus Blast because it doesn't learn it. I was hoping for Focus Blast, but I didn't learn it. Charge Beam is actually a really good move. Since we can't use items, Charge Beam is a way to boost our special attack and starts reaming everyone. I'll show you later on, and you'll understand why I mean that. This is actually the first Berry fight we're going to show off. He's pretty alright. He's pretty tough. Only his Snorlax is pretty tough, I would say. Charge Beam one-shots his Staraptor. What a monster. It doesn't get me the boost, but we move on with our life. Anyways, we sweep through Berry pretty easily. Once the Snorlax comes out, I started avoiding him with my Kadabra, because my Kadabra is obviously the strongest Pokemon. It's level 63. It's pretty strong. Anyways, I sent out my Clefairy to do some chip damage and then come out and then save the day with my Kadabra. Kadabra is a monster. It will take down anything in the world. And after this, he ends up level 64, and I use all 7 of my rare candies I found in the game. to boost it up to 71. So I have a level 71 Kadabra coming into it. So it's going to be a murder. As you can see, Aaron comes out, I Psychic Dustox, I Charge Beam the next two to get my special attack up a little more. Drapion comes out, and it dies to a Shockwave, not bad. And then, obviously, conserving some Psychic PP, because I only have one Ether and one Elixir. We're using Shadow Ball and Heracross, and we take down Aaron really easily. So, next up is, obviously, Bertha, and we don't need Shockwave anymore, so I am replacing it with Grass Knot, and we're just going to go in headstrong. You might be wondering why I'm playing Diamond instead of Platinum. Number one, I'm kind of tired of the Platinum look. I actually like the light HP bars and how Diamond Pro look. It's a bit slow, but I'm playing on an emulator. I can speed it up. It looks nice to me. Diamond Pro is what I grew up on, and it just looks familiar to me. Also in the game, so I remember going back when I remember Dawn's in-game name was actually something like Pearl or something. It was stupid because it said their names. It said Dawn. It said Lucas. I think people are just basing off the game titles. But anyways, we beat through Bertha with the Grass Knot attachment on my Kadabra. Just to play it safe, we whipped out our Clefairy to do something in the Elite Four. We use Ice Beam on the Hippowdon to chip at it, and then brings out our Kadabra and kill it. Just in case Grass Knot doesn't kill. Up next is actually the most horrific incident in all of gaming history. Kadabra comes out, and I start getting too greedy. I started boosting up right in front of the Rapidash's face. I used Charge Beam. I was scared that I might have Mega Horn. It might just kill me, but then it Flare Blitz me and gets me really, really low, and I'm shitting my pants. And I used Charge Beam 2 more times. I only got 1 boost out of it, so it's not a very good situation what I'm doing here. Drifloon comes out, we take care of that. However, Flint does have an Infernape, and Infernape has Mach Punch. So now it's really up to Prinplup, our starter Pokemon, to take care of Flint. Obviously, Flint is a fire type, but most of his Pokemons aren't even fire types. They just have fire type moves, because Diamond Pearl have 2 unique fire type families. So it's a big of a oof moment. I bring out my Clefairy once the Lopunny comes out to weaken it, and to get my Prinplup in a position to one-hit KO it, and as well to take a hit and get into torrent range for its Steelix at the end. And we kill Steelix with 1 Surf, and we survive Flint. Okay, in this battle, Lucas actually beat me earlier. His Bronzong actually lived a Shadow Ball for me at +3. So, and just Gyro Ball my Kadabra, and I lost. Anyways, we come back with a vengeance. We start boosting up in front of the Mr. Mime. We do 2 or 3 Charge Beams on it, and then gets another one on his Girafarig. And then next up is his Bronzong, and is not living a +4 Shadow Ball. And to be fitting, our Kadabra outspeeds his Alakazam and kills it in 1 hit. So it's time. It's time we fight Cynthia, which she carries a pretty strong team, a fierce team in my opinion. Clefairy comes out to weaken its Spiritomb. We're trying to avoid the Spiritomb while our Kadabra's on the field, but she also withdraws her Pokemon, so it's not the worst thing. And my Clefairy has Ice Beam, so I wasn't too nervous about this. It used to give an impact on me, not too bad. I come out with my Kadabra Psychic 2 times. Now her Ace is gone. Now the game is a bit easier, but as well, she still has her Spiritomb, her Milotic, and her Lucario, who are big threats to my team. I bring out my Prinplup. Prinplup dies to, unfortunately, to the Roserade that gets switched in after the Spiritomb. And then finally, the Spiritomb comes out, and we can take it out. So we have, obviously, the advantage. Grass Knot kills the Gastrodon as well. And now it's very, very close. Lucario comes out. I used the Charge Beam initially in front of the Lucario to set it up. It's a long-term play because I know my Psychic wouldn't kill it in 1 shot. But it's a risky one because he hits me with a Dragon Pulse, and now I'm at 61 HP. Unfortunately, if he had extreme speed, I might have just lost right there. Luckily, if she did, she didn't use it, but we got through that. And then her Milotic comes out. Milotic is very tanky. Even at +2, we cannot kill it, and it's not looking good until she uses Ice Beam, and we live. We live with 10 HP, and she recovers, but it doesn't matter because Psychic will 2-hit KO her, and we beat it. Whoa, Dawn beat it. Dawn has become the champion of Sinnoh. Finally, she's not in Rowan's laboratory all day. She is the champion of Sinnoh. More specifically, Kadabra is the champion of Sinnoh. But to be fair, Prinplup put in work, and Clefairy was a good decoy, and B-Barrel helped with the HM. So it was a team effort. I rate that definitely top 10 teams in the world. Just a Kadabra, Prinplup, and a Clefairy. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little video I made. I thought it was gonna be a bit shorter because I just used a Kadabra. I wouldn't think it will be a Saturday upload, so I kept it a midweek one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Double challenges this week. We will have one today and one Saturday, so look out for that. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Much appreciated. We're almost at 4K. Thank you all for that. My name's been Alpha, and hope you guys all had a great day. Happy Halloween, everyone. Peace.